Hi everyone, you're watching Yoga with Ellie Camille. I'm Ellie, and today the theme of today's video is change. Change is constant, right? Just like the seasons in nature, our circumstances in life change, and change is important for our growth, both spiritually and physically. Being balanced and having inner strength helps us to overcome any challenges that change may bring about. So in this video, we're going to build some strength and practice some balancing poses. If you want some props today, you might want either like a folded blanket or a bolster or something to give you a little more cushion, maybe like a longer pillow, a thin blanket that you can fold up. And you might also want a strap later on. And if you don't have a strap, you can get a towel or something that's just going to help you elongate your reach a little bit. Whenever you're ready, come to a comfortable seat with your hands over your heart. Ground down through your sit bones and elongate your spine toward the sky. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale deeply, say to yourself, I am balanced and calm during times of change. Let that be your mantra through this practice and through any changes that you're going through in your life. You can say it as many times as you need. We'll say it one more time together. Inhale. Exhale. I am balanced and calm during times of change. If you are not in an easy seat, come to that pose. Knees bent with your feet underneath your knees. Ground down through your sit bones. Elongate through your spine. Bring your left hand to your right knee and bring your right fingertips behind you. Twist to the right. Allow your head to follow as far as is comfortable. You can look over your right shoulder, but you don't have to go that far if that doesn't feel good for your neck. Breathe in, find length in your spine. Breathe out, twist a little more. Your next inhale, come back to center. Bring your right hand now to your left knee and your left fingertips behind you, twisting to the left. Allow your head to follow as far as feels good. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. On your next inhale, come back to center. Straighten out your legs and bring them to a V shape, and you can take them as wide as is comfortable for you. Point your toes up to the sky, ground down through your sit bones, and elongate your crown towards the ceiling. Seated straddle. Walk your fingertips out as far as you can while keeping a flat back. You can use your bolster or your blanket here to elevate your hips if you've got some lower back pain. And this will help you keep your back nice and straight. Take a full breath in and out wherever you are. Your next inhale, walk your hands back and sit up. Slowly bend your knees and come forward to a tabletop position. Make sure your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are directly underneath your hips. Start with a neutral spine, gazing down. And on your inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, open your chest, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone for cat pose. We're going to flow back and forth like that. So let your breath guide you. You can go at your own pace. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, drop the belly, tilt the tailbone up. Exhale, round your spine, tilt the tailbone down. As you're flowing, let the movement come from your tailbone and have your head and your neck follow last. Take one more cycle wherever you are. Nice cat-cow flow. And on your inhale, come back to center with a flat back. We're going to do a little bit of balancing and strength building with balancing table. So stay in this tabletop position, engage your core. Send your right foot out long and lift your right foot until it is parallel to the mat, level with your hips. Inhale your left arm out in front of you till it is parallel to the mat. Thumb turns up. Hold. Exhale, lower your leg and your arm back down. Inhale, raise your left leg and your right arm until they are parallel. Hold. Exhale, then back down. We'll do that a few more times each side. Practicing balance, building strength. Keep your core engaged to protect your back, and keeping your belly pulled in is also going to help with balance. Inhale, right leg, left arm, hold. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg, right arm up, hold. Exhale down. If this is too much of a balance challenge for you and you kind of need to work your way up, you can do one at a time. You can do just the leg or just the arm. So you could just inhale your right leg and then your left arm by itself, and then switch sides. Inhale your left leg and just your right arm by itself, and you practice that a few times, and you'll see progress. You'll improve to being able to do the leg and the arm at the same time. Listen to your body and make adjustments where necessary. Let your breath guide you. Inhale up, hold, exhale down. Inhale up, hold, exhale down. Wherever you are, even it out so that you've done both sides equally. And then reset your wrists and your knees. Make sure they are underneath your shoulders and your hips. Make sure you have a nice flat back. We're gonna thread the needle. So take your right hand and bring it underneath your left shoulder. And just go as far as you can. Don't force it. If you're able to, you're going to turn slightly to the left, and you can come down to your shoulder, or you can even come down to your ear if that feels okay. You're reaching your right hand towards the left. Take a full breath in and out. On your next inhale, press into your left hand to push up and bring your right hand back underneath your shoulder. Adjust the position of your wrists. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bring your left hand underneath your right shoulder. Twist your chest slightly to the right. And then if you can come down to your shoulder, do that. You don't have to. If you can bring your head down to the floor. Carefully. Into your to bring yourself back up. Unravel and bring your left wrist back under your shoulder. Awesome. From here, we're going to move into down dog. Walk your hands out just a little in front of you. Tuck your toes, and on your next exhale, send your hips high to downward facing dog. Straighten your legs, but they don't have to be completely straight. You can have some bend in them. Melt your heels towards the ground. Take a full breath in and out. On your next inhale, walk your feet. Oh, actually, sorry. Inhale your right leg up behind you. Exhale, bring your foot in between your palms. Inhale, lift your torso up, your arms up overhead for high lunge or crescent lunge. Take a full breath in and out. On your next exhale, bring your palms back down to frame your foot. Step your foot back to downward facing dog. Allow your biceps to frame your ears. Breathe. On your next inhale, bring your left leg up behind you. Exhale, bring your foot in between your hands. Inhale, engage your core and bring your torso up to a high lunge. Your hands can come overhead, or they can come to your heart in prayer. Or if you need a little more stability, they can come to your hips. Wherever is the most comfortable for you. Take a full breath in and out. On your next exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. Bring your left foot back to meet the right in downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands for forward fold, and when you get there, exhale. Inhale your arms out and up overhead. Exhale your hands down by your sides for Tadasana. Awesome job. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Step or hop your feet wide and rotate your right foot to face the short edge of the mat. Inhale your arms out so that they are parallel to the ground. Exhale, warrior two. Bend your right knee until it's stacked over your right ankle. Gaze over the fingertips of your right fingers if that feels okay for your neck. Take a full breath in and out. On your next inhale, straighten your right leg, rotate your foot so that it's parallel to the left, and you can actually slightly pigeon your feet a little bit, bringing your toes just slightly in, your heels slightly out. Bring your hands to your hips. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hinge forward from your hips, coming down with a flat back. Release your fingertips. They can come to the ground or they can hang in front of you. And then release your head and your neck so your head is coming towards the ground as well. Breathe. Slowly begin to walk your hands towards your left foot. Turn your left foot so that your toes are pointing the short edge of your mat. Bend your left knee and then windmill your arms up to warrior two. Make sure your hips are level. Your left knee is directly over your left ankle. And gaze over your left fingertips if that feels okay. Take a full breath in and out. On your next inhale, straighten your leg, rotate your left foot so that it's parallel to the right. Step or hop your feet together and bring your arms by your sides with your palms facing out for Tadasana. Ground down through all four corners of your feet and lift up through your chest. Come to the top of your mat. Keep your feet together with your big toes touching. Exhale, chair pose. Sink down into your hips, bending your knees. And inhale, bring your arms up by your ears. Exhale your shoulders down away from your ears. Your arms can be up, they can be straight out in front of you. You can bring them to prayer, whatever feels best for your shoulders. Engage your core. Make sure you're sitting back on your heels. And breathe. Building some heat with chair pose. On your next inhale, straighten up. Step your right foot back 3 or 5 feet. Turn your foot out slightly, about 45 degrees. Exhale, warrior one. Bend your left knee so that it stacks over your left ankle. Arms can be up overhead. They can also be in prayer at your heart center. Take a full breath in and out. I'm going to move into warrior three. Step your right foot back, right foot in a little bit. Come onto your toe. Shift your weight forward into your left foot and tilt your torso forward, bringing your right foot back behind you. Reach your arms in front of you. You can use a chair or the wall to help you balance if you need. Engage your core to help. And breathe. On your next inhale, bring your right foot down and your torso up to Tadasana. And do that on the other side. Step your left foot back a few feet. Turn your toes out slightly. Plant your heel. Exhale, warrior one. Bend your right knee. Inhale your arms up. Take a full breath in and out. All right, warrior three. Step your right foot in, your left foot in a little bit. Shift the weight into your right foot. Tilt forward with your torso. Bring your leg up. Trying to bring your body and your leg as close to parallel as you can. It's okay if it's not quite there yet. Practice and you'll see improvement. And it's okay if you fall. Breathe. And on your next inhale, bring your torso up and your leg down, back to Tadasana. We're going to practice another balancing pose. We're going to practice tree. So make sure you're starting very strong with your core and your feet. Shift the weight into your left foot as you slowly begin to peel your right foot up. Swing your right knee out, and then you can leave your toes on the ground and have your heel on your ankle. Or you can bring your foot to your calf, or you can bring it up to your thigh. You just want to avoid the knee to prevent any injuries. And then inhale your arms out and up overhead, your palms facing each other. Tree pose. Take a few deep breaths here. On your next exhale, lower everything down. And we're going to do the other side. And shake it out a little bit if you need to. Shift your weight into your right foot this time. Begin to peel your left foot up off the ground. Swing your knee out wide. And then bring your foot to whatever position it feels best for you. And maybe it's different on this side. interesting to notice the differences in balance on the different sides of our body. Some variations with your hands, you can bring them overhead like we did last time, or you can bring them to your heart in prayer. Make sure you're lifting up out of your right hip. You don't want to be slumped. It's a strong, active pose. And if you fall, you can either jump right back in, or you can come to Tadasana and rest. Breathe. Great for balance, great for strength building, your ankles and your legs. On your next exhale, lower everything back down. Now we're going to do chair again, but this time with a little twist. So engage your core. Exhale, bend your knees, sink back into your hips. This time, bring your hands to your heart in prayer. Take a big breath in. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, bring the outside of your bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Twist to the right, keeping your hips square. The twist is coming from your upper body, your upper back. Take a full breath in and out. On your next inhale, come back to center. Straighten your legs for a minute to kind of give them a brief moment of rest. Exhale, revolved chair. Sink back into your hips. Heart or hands are at heart. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh this time. Twisting to the left. Sink down low. Breathe. Almost there. Inhale, come back to center, straighten your legs. Exhale, float your arms down by your sides. Awesome job. The hard part's over. Slowly make your way down to your mat. Bend your knees. Bring your left heel next to your right hip and bring your right foot over your left leg. Even out your heels and your hips. Ground down through your sit bones as much as possible. Inhale your left arm up and overhead. Bend your elbow and bring your hand in between your shoulder blades. Bring your right hand out and around. Bend that elbow and bring your hands in between your shoulder blades as much as you can. If you're able to hook your fingers here, go ahead and do that. If not, it's okay. You can press your hands into your back. If you have a strap, this is a good time to use that. And hold use both hands to hold the strap. And let me show you what that looks like. I'll turn around. So you're getting the same stretch, just lengthening your reach here. Take a full breath in and out. You can also grab onto your t-shirt if you don't have a strap. On your next exhale, unravel. Switch the position of your legs. So this time, the left leg comes over top the right. Bring your heels close to your hips, even out, and switch the position of your arms. So right arm comes up over, bend your elbow, and your left arm comes around and behind. And you might notice a difference on this side. On this side, I'm able to hook my fingertips. Maybe you were able to on the other side and now you're not. You might need a strap. Breathe. And on your next exhale, unravel. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Make sure you're on your sit bones. Elongate your spine. And then inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs coming from the hips. And only go as far as you can, keeping a flat back. Let your hands fall on your shins, thighs. If you can reach your toes or your ankles, that's great. Don't force it. It's another opportunity to use a strap and bring it around your feet and then hold on to that, and it kind of helps you increase your stretch a little bit. You can do that. You can put a bolster underneath your knees if your lower back is just feeling really tight. That'll help you go a little further in the stretch as well. Take a full breath in and out. On your next inhale, come up. Make your way slowly down to your mat. Hug your knees into your chest and then let them fall to the right side. Bring your arms out wide, press your shoulders into your mat, and gaze over to the right if that feels okay, or the left if that feels okay for your neck. Your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let your knees fall to the left. Rotate your head towards the right. Breathe. Your next inhale, come back to center. Straighten your legs out. Let your feet fall open. Bring your hands closer to your sides, and just take a second to think about what you need in this season of change. Do you need to feel more grounded? Are you feeling really out of balance? Let your palms face down. Or if you need to be open to all of the growth that happens through change, if you're struggling to be open to those possibilities, allow your palms to face up and to receive the change. Gently close your eyes. We're going to stay here for a few minutes. Feel your physical body relax. Become aware of your skin touching the floor around you. Allow your bones to be heavy on the mat and let your muscles soften around them. Feel some gratitude for your bones and skin and muscles for getting you this far. Allow your breath to be as it is. Give yourself permission to just be in this moment, to let go. Feel the support of Mother Earth holding you, providing everything you need in this moment. If you would like to stay here longer, you can. Whenever you're ready, bring your attention back to the room around you. Find some small movements, your fingers, your toes. Maybe roll out your wrists and your ankles a little bit. In your own time, roll to one side in fetal position, and then push up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to your heart. Practicing yoga regularly can help you cope with change by giving you a way to learn how to embrace it. Come back to this practice whenever change is feeling stressful. And hopefully it helps you see that whatever you're going through is an opportunity for growth and adventure. Thank you so much for following along with me today. If you enjoyed this, please share it with your friends and subscribe so that you can get more videos. Namaste.